Roman soldiers served for 25 years and had to have a small waist. Rome's legions were the backbone of its mighty empire. These soldiers were highly trained and disciplined. Recruits underwent a 4-month trial period. Only the toughest made it through to become legionaries. Legionaries signed up for at least 25 years of service. Each legionary had a slave. The Roman army had strict recruitment standards. Only the strongest, fittest men were considered for service. Recruits needed to be at least 5 feet 7 inches tall. Good eyesight, broad shoulders, and a thin waist were musts. The army prioritized rural recruits over city dwellers. Farm boys were viewed as hardier and more disciplined. There were 2 main types of soldiers: legionaries and auxiliaries. To become a legionary, one had to be a Roman citizen over 17. The weak and short were rejected. Legionaries signed up for at least 25 years of service. Retirement came with a gift of farmland. Auxiliaries were non-citizens who earned less than legionaries. The Roman army was divided into groups called legions. Each legion contained 4,000 to 6,000 soldiers. Together these forces conquered much of the ancient world. Roman soldiers were famously disciplined. They could march 20 miles a day in full armor. Disobedience was met with punishment. Soldiers caught sleeping on duty faced execution. Whipping and decimation were common disciplinary tools. Entire units could be punished for the mistakes of a few. This iron discipline was a point of pride for the legions. Obedience and loyalty were essential for the army's success. Deserters were crucified as a lesson to the rest. Roman soldiers trained rigorously. Recruits underwent a 4-month trial period. They were not allowed in battle until this trial was complete. The training focused on 5 essential skills: marching, swimming, combat, missile, and cavalry training. Recruits marched for miles, carrying heavy loads. This built endurance for long marches and formation. Precise synchronized marching was crucial. They maintained formation on rough terrain. Strong swimming skills were essential. Recruits practiced in full armor and gear. They learned to transport equipment in the water. This ensured mobility across waterways. Soldiers drilled with swords, spears, and shields. They sparred for hours on end. Mastering defensive formations was a priority. Then there was also missile training. Recruits became expert archers and javelin throwers. They practiced hitting distant targets accurately. Missile fire provided vital ranged support. Elite cavalry received specialized horsemanship training. Legionaries learned to fight effectively. Alongside them, coordinated cavalry charges were a devastating tactic. During training, each soldier had a slave. This slave carried the soldier's heavy gear. This let the legionary focus on honing skills. Roman legionaries weren't just fearsome fighters. They were also skilled military engineers. Soldiers learned to construct bridges and fortify camps. Building siege weapons and other machines of war was part of their skills. This training produced an unstoppable war machine.